My name is Maximus Decidius Meridius, commander of the Morph, etc. But bottled it, Cameron. Bottled it, just like Lando Norris 1.0. But we are here. Yuki for Paul, says Davey, potentially. Jitendra says something that I'm not going to repeat, Jitendra, because I'm not in the mood. I'm going to go toe to toe. Then let's go toe to toe, man. I've had enough. Right, T-minus 22 minutes until we get ourselves on qualifying prop. I'm here for it. Tired as ever. But do you know what I mean? Sometimes it's got to be tiredness until Suzuka. And then after Suzuka, it's European privilege. Just looking at the Ferrari video, I mean, if that was a proper, like, aesthetically, just imagine for a second that was a proper Ferrari. How much, Bobby, you're a legend. Arav, let's go. Just looking at the pictures. I mean, that wasn't bad. Oh, Cameron, you didn't look very enthusiastic for Sir Lewis's victory at 2:30 in the morning your time. Why were you not so enthusiastic? You looked like you actually had a frog in your throat. Because it was 2:30 in the morning. You want me to do? People always trying to superimpose onto others their way of worship. Go away. You know what I mean? If you want to, if that's your broad church common creed, Carl, Bobby, let's start off smash it 100%, Bobby. It's going to get chaos in here in a minute, I'm telling you. Right, let's have a look at some odds. Susurratore, dígame. Susurratore, dígame. Tie Whisperer is what Rebecca, is it Rebecca Clancy? They crooks. Anyway, whatever. Right, we are T-minus 31 minutes away from a cheeky 72 of you in the chat. Right, T-minus 20 minutes away from a cheeky qualifying session, a proper one this time. Not that Sir Lewis's sprint quali wasn't proper. Not that his sprint race wasn't proper, but I fear, there we say up front, I fear for the rest, the other 19, not called OJ Piastri and not called Lando Norris. I think it might get techier for them. This is the honest truth. I think McLaren will have learned from the sprint and sprint qualifying. They won't be doing this push-pull setup for a hot lap that they were in the sprint quality. I think they're going to come serious, and they have a car that's rapid at the altar of being able to preserve its tyres. Sector 3, chat, is going to be critical, lest we forget 1 week ago, where was it that McLaren were quicker than the rest? Sector 3, because it minimises for its rate, the rate at which it degs its tyres. Ambitious front suspension setup, move back the wishbones and all that other gubbins that I don't understand. Who takes pole? One of the McLaren. Therefore, watch myself in, mate. There will be celebrate, like that would be chaos. If Lewis drops this on pole proper now, it will be chaos. It will be properly chaos. I'll tell you that much from now. That mate, it's going to be. I was just listening to Chris Harris on Cars, and they were talking about Melbourne, and you never guessed about whom they were waxing lyrical. Have a guess. Oh, Cameron, stop glazing. You're such a Max Verstappen fabber. I thought, you know what, let me watch Chris Harris. Chris Harris and Manish Pandey and all the other Chris. All his other mates are quite they're quite patriotic, like true Brits. And I thought, let me see how they recognise Melbourne, whether it's only me just gushing about. Maybe it's me being a douchebag. Maybe it's me now sacrificing truth, value and objectivity at the altar of Max Verstappen partisanship. Maybe I need to take myself to the pulpit and check myself proper. So I thought, let me see what Chris Harris on Cos. All they did was talk about, not me. All they did was talk about Max Verstappen's performance at Albert Park, how he's so good, ominous, metronomic, how he's an automaton. Chris Harris's words, not mine. I was just like, well, okay, so it's not just me, but whatever. What's going on, Max Arav? Go on then. Your predictions: Charles Leclerc P1 and Max P2. You know what, chat? Right, let's get the poll. You guys tell me before I chime in. Oh, we've got to put Lewis in there now. It's compulsory. Let me see what the odds are saying. I'm keen now to see, because I don't put him in. Everyone's like, "Oh, Cameron, you got to put some respect on Sir Lewis's name." I don't make the odds. Whatever the odds makers say, that's who. Those are the top 4 who were going in there. Let's have a look. I don't make the odds, chat. Do you know what I mean? Let's see. Who have they got for fastest qualifier? Lando Norris, Oscar, Lewis, and then Max. That's how it must go. I thought Max was about to get left out there, but if that's what it is, then so be it. Charles Leclerc gets left out. Here we are. Right. You guys let me know. Vote on it. Who's going to take this pole position? Because I think it's going to be interesting now. Riveting, fascinating, enthralling. T-minus 16 minutes till we get ourselves a qualifying session proper. And I am here for it. 112 of you in the chat, and to each and every single one of you, I'm grateful ad infinitum as we lean into qualifying. Let me say what I said earlier on the stream. Motorsport Magazine's Mark Hughes, who's ye, one of the goatiest F1 journos to have ever goated. Knowledge ad infinitum in extremis. He's a proper one. In his most recent article, he speaks about being at the Albert Park circuit in person and seeing the dynamic of that McLaren. He said, compare and contrast to the other 9 cars. Every time you saw a papaya-coloured car, it looked like a Rolls Royce in terms of the way it's handling the track, the bumps, the curb. It looked smooth as eggs, meaning, therefore, as far as the bloody tyres in Sector 3, each and every single time, it, as versus the Red Bull, as versus Mercedes, as versus Scuderia Ferrari, it would have mitigated for the rate at which its tyres deg. That's why at Albert Park the McLarens gained all their time in Sector 3, did they not? Remember, we were like, what's going on? Max had gained a 10th in Sector 1, lost the 10th in Sector 2, and then all of a sudden he sheds to the tune of 0.4 in Sector 3. This is why Max Verstappen in the article 2 said, listen, the car's fast. Don't get it twisted. The RB21, in terms of absolute downforce points, it is there. Balance, grip, it has it. What it doesn't have, though, is its ability to hold onto its tyres for as long as the McLaren, the MCL39 iteration. And if you want further proof of that, you saw an uncharacteristic, in inverted commas, mistake by Max Verstappen, who's metronomic, said Chris Harris on Cars. Doesn't make those type of mistakes. Why did that mistake happen at Albert Park? The one where he outbraked himself? Because of the bloody tyres. This is where the rubber meets the road. And again, the Red Bull isn't as good as preserving its tyres, keeping them in the optimal temperature window for as long as McLaren. And that's why each and every single time McLaren are going to be razor hot in Sector 3. And this is only an extension of their advantage last year, right? You remember, every single time it would say Max on pole and Lando on second, or vice versa, and Max would make it through into turn 1. Max would extend the gap early doors during the stint, but then towards the latter stages of the stint, you will recall 9 times out of 10, Lando then would start to close that gap up. He would start to be quicker, because there is something about that McLaren, even the MCL38, that made it was just better at preserving tyres. And that's going to be important even in qualifying, because remember, in this F1 circumstance, last year of this rule and reg set, you've still got to preserve tyres over the course of a qualifying lap. Got to bring the tyres in quick, turn them on nicely, and keep them in the optimal temperature window for as long as possible. Again, it was all sorts of tricks last year, wasn't it? Put water in the tyres to keep them cool and all this nonsense. I think this is the battleground upon which the battle for pole, the battleground upon which, the pole will be fought. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Morning, Luke. What's going on? 6 a.m. in the UK, no sleep. 6:48. I'm telling you, mate. Luke, it's chaos, hard work, dedication. Sometimes Lewis finally pressed the K1 button. Max Verstappen. Very well said, Wayne. Very well said. Kind of. It's clever. There's another cleverer nickname than that I would give you access to, but I'm not in the mood. Max. They've got a few, haven't they? I'm not gonna embolden anybody. That's not my. What are we doing here? Lando Norris 26. Look at that. Max Verstappen 24 points here in the championship thus far. Lando Norris in that sprint was absolutely woeful. Here's me christening the presence and the coming to being of Lando 2.0. Lando was good. He's fixed his problems. Now he can get a start. He's not going to lose all the positions that he did last year. The one driver who lost the most positions over the course of the first lap. He needs to play his way into the crease. Lando 2.0 is there, defended very nicely and nuanced and wily. Devilment in Albert Park is what represented. That's the best characterization of Lando Norris 2.0 last week. However, then you find out this week and it's like, what? Lando wasn't even up there. Where did he start? 6th or whatever, something like that. And then he just went backwards. He's got a mistake. He didn't even wait till the end. T-minus 11 minutes till we get ourselves. Yeah, they're look at them tinkering with Charlotte for the setup because he's not happy, is he? I mean, Lando didn't even wait to turn 1 before he started making his errors of the unforced variety. What are we doing here? It makes no sense. So frustrating is Lando. He's a brilliant peddler. Like, don't get it twisted. Fast as anything. Racecraft is there when he's ready and he's had his Weetabix. But he's like the reverse George Russell. You know, like George Russell always makes... George Russell always makes his mistakes towards the end of the race. Well, he's the reverse George Russell is Lando in that he makes all of his mistakes at the beginning. And then once he's got in his eye and he becomes Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, Charles Leclerc, wherever you write, it's chaos. Lando fighting strong, unbelievable. Cameron gets fresh cuts for F1. What if he is? You watch that too after their driver has won. Luke says, it's ridiculous. Luke, I'm telling you, Lando 1.0 is the... What's Lando talking about? Okay, so then it's important that we notice this around Lando. Neil Hoodley, I hope I pronounced that dude's name, technical director over at McLaren, went into a press conference and he said, listen, this is what Lando wants. All this stuff that Lando's talking about, how the car is difficult to drive. Well, Lando told us to make the quickest car. Adrian Newey thesis, therefore, make the quickest car and I will learn how to adapt to it. This is the argument that Red Bull have been putting forth for the longest time, that a quick car is a twitchy car. Liam Lawson, take 2 seats, sir, and adapt to it then, because we're building the quickest car in this last year of the ground effect rules, and you need to learn how to drive it, mate. It's not incumbent upon us to slow the car down, to bake additional drivability in there. McLaren, they say, have built a twitchy car, and if you need evidence of that, even in testing, everybody said that the MCL 39 was rapid A. Shots fired by Sir Lewis. Enough said. Pope San Miguel, take it. He wasn't bad today, this morning, was he? Controlled. Again, all that performance, get your words out, Cameron. All that performance served to do from Sir Lewis is, it was a line of delineation, wasn't it? If you put Lando in there, even with a faster car, it just makes that look really, really hard. Whereas Lewis understood the assignment, got to the assignment, ate and left no crumbs, as the kids say. Just ticked all the prerequisite boxes, did all that he needed to do, got off the line. Did you see how hard he defended? Honestly, they should show. Anytime Lando loses a place, right, at the altar of passiveness, aggressiveness in his defensive posture, or lack thereof. The next time that Lando does that, they need to take the video clip of this, roll the clip for Lando, and show him how to defend. Lewis defended Max with his life. Genius, member, legend. Hi Cam, how's the day been treating you, Sally? They're going hard, aren't they, Genius? Listen, it would have killed me about 2-3 years ago when I was pandering for the love and goodwill of the fan base. No, I couldn't give a man. I'm too old. Genius is the thing. I saw a couple of comments. One commenter even had been at me for the longest time, and I just, you know what, to a lesser or greater extent, I'm a public figure. I make the videos every day and do the stream, so ultimately there's going to be parasocial relationships, and people think that you know what, Cameron's just a noddy account and I can talk to him any which way I want to, and that to a certain extent is true. But occasionally when I'm threadbare and tired and it's 2:30 in the morning and I'm out here streaming, occasionally you're going to get your boy to bite back. And there's a dude out there, I don't even know his name to be fair, some random Lewis Hamilton heckler fan who's trying to proselytize me and tell me the way in which I should worship. Like, get away with you, you moron, abbot of unreason. So today I bit back and said, you know what, he was like, oh Cameron, I see you've been... Yeah, you didn't look like you enjoyed that, Cameron, because you was... I said, you know what, mate? I said to him, I just summarised the video that we made earlier. I said to him, to be honest with you, as much as I love Sir Lewis Hamilton and want him to win an unprecedented 8th, it's Lewis Hamilton fans like you extremists that make me want Sir Lewis to lose. Imagine that. How controversial is that? So ardent is my hatred for some of the, but yeah, hatred is a strong word, yeah, but so ardent is my hatred for some of the toxicity that the fan base continues to embody. I think sometimes I want Lewis Hamilton to lose because I don't want them to win. How weird is that? Karma is coming, says Selvin. Selvin, you're a legend. You're one of the good ones. You hear my language, Selvin. Honestly, you can't even write it. The lengths that they have me going to. Umach, Lewis absolutely deserved the win. He defended. See, Umach, this is proper fact. Umach, you've let me know here that you're a fan of sporting endeavour par excellence. You noddy accountant. I am indeed a noddy accountant. Umach says Lewis absolutely deserved the win. He defended turn 1, kept a safe distance during DRS and had vanished as soon as Max was under threat. An absolute masterclass. Multiple world champions. Umach, you're a real one, sir. You're a real one, properly. No, that's exactly... Touche. My sentiments exactly. And you forgive me for dining at the restaurants of sporting endeavour par excellence. I can't help it. This is who I am now. Who I will be. Who I always have been, per se. Look at me doing the... I just see me doing the gun finger on... What are you doing, Cameron? Go on, have some decorum about you. Darwin says Team LH. Not all. I mean, Team LH are not a monolith. You know what I mean? But so, honestly, Mama Cameron, bless her. Cult LH member. Full paid. You know what I mean? Shit by your own confession. Can't we all just get along, Ryan says, and rally around making fun of Lando and Leo? Lando's got a massive fan base, though. You got to watch out for the Lando Norris stalwarts. You got to be careful, chat. One must be very, very careful. Hey, go away. Go away. Oh, here you go. 7.3 meter elevation, 374.4 kilometers, and a new lap record for Sir Lewis Hamilton last time round. Lap record settings. Ergo, these cars are the quickest cars to have ever gone round his track. Soft, medium, and hard is a C4, C3, C2. Context is key. It matters, of course. And we are T-3 minutes away from a qualifying session, or the start of one at least. Q1. The real question is if Carlos is becoming, oh my gosh, Miami. Nah, you give Carlos. You chill out with that Carlos blasphemy. Carlos will be all right in the end, I think. I think. Are we all going Lewis pole? Indeed, we are going Lewis pole. 43% of you have Lewis as nailing this. After I've given you my big McLaren spiel, sector 3, they'll be tough to beat. Look, if you isolate sector 3, if Lewis can hang on in sector 3, then you've got yourself a conversation. If the McLarens don't do the pull and push setup, Joe, you're a legend. This is the best F1 channel. We're trying over here, Joe. Do you know what I mean? It's a conversation each and every single time we're trying. Just me says, Cameron, we love you. You're the mic check of F1. Let's go. Let's go. Hot take. Science is overrated, Micah says. Oh, over humanity. The Lewis Hate Club suck a big to the Lewis Hate Club. Suck a big one, says Pope San Miguel. I don't know of whom you're talking. Pope San Miguel, aka McLaren F1 race. Genius. I'm always a Carlos hater. Why? Why does Carlos get so much hate? I have no bias, no favourite driver. I just love raw talent and speed involved in this sport. Objectivity. Jomo, the legend that is. Hey, good people of Cameron CC, drop a like for Cam. Do me a favour, drop a like. We are T-minus 1 minute away from our first qualifying session of the day. There will be 3 of them. Q1 only serves to get through to Q2. The bottom 5 will go out. Only 15 will remain. And then we go the same Q2 to Q3. It will be interesting to see how many of these cats, drivers, teams are prepared to go super aggressive and invest in their confidence and preserve some tyres for Q3. Going to be interesting. This is what I have about DTS, trying to show that with Lewis versus Max, one had to be the villain, one had to be a hero. I hate this ish, says Daniel. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. But I mean, look, to be honest with Drive to Survive, the fan base always we'll have a good moan. Do you know what I mean? We'll have a good moan. I think we've got I think the gift is that, listen, I remember, you want me to tell you the other day? Albert Park. After the race that was Albert Park, because we were operating on a different time zone, I desperately wanted, I was phoning Baxter, I was phoning shit. I just wanted somebody to talk to about the race. And that reminded me of a time when I was a young pup, say 11 or 12, and there was no one at school for me to talk. There was one chap at school who watched F1 in the class of 24. Nobody else was interested. Right, let's get some metrics up. Come on, Cameron, sort out your live, son. Yeah, and I don't want that. The only reason why I say that, okay, so we've got everybody queued up. I don't want that to happen again. I enjoy being able to see us in here. What do you think the channel was founded upon? I want to be able to talk to my mates about Formula One, opinions and all, argument back and forth. It needs to be modes of discourse. Back in the day, there was nobody with whom I could talk coherently about F1. T-minus 17 minutes and 43 seconds on the docket in Q1. Oh, the humanity. Go on then, let's get ourselves some metrics. How do you like your F1? This is annoying me. Looks very untidy. Brundle getting techie, eh? Talking about the integrity of the tyre pressures. Lewis Pole, says Pope San Miguel. I mean, it's not the least likely outcome. Do you want me to give you some probabilities? Just so we can put some objectivity into this piece. Right. The odds makers, if we're talking betting odds. Not that I'm the financial advice bod. OG Zilla. In the house, another 3 a.m. in the morning. Oh my gosh, OG Zilla, me and you both are too old for this. Just now I was just looking, I was like, shall I even? No, I've got to get in. Availability is the best ability, some people say. Yet here I am. I haven't been excited for F1 since 2020. There is a get. I'll talk to that in a minute, OG Zilla. And you're a legend, by the way. I'm far too kind as always, OG Zilla. Like, so here, at this point, the journey is still better than the destination, eh? As far as Formula One, what it means, where the lay of the land is. Who's got the whip hand? How fast are McLaren? Can Lewis repeat for his glories of Christmas past? You know what I mean? Can he do what he did earlier? Drop it on pole. If he drops it on pole, you best rest assured he can do what Lando Norris doesn't like to do. Likes to flag victory settings. It's the class of the man, right? The class of the man, the person, the driver. Right, let's have a look at this. Right, so let's do some odds. We have, look at that. Bloody Nora, Max Verstappen. Go on then, reverse order. Max Verstappen 10% of the time if we're running a simulation of quali 100 times. Max Verstappen wins or puts it on pole 10 of those. Lewis Hamilton, third favourite, puts it on pole 18.18 recurring times. Oscar Piastri, 3-1, puts it on pole 25% of the time. Lando Norris is your favourite to drop it on pole. He apparently, if you run a simulation of qualifying under these current circumstances 100 times, Lando Norris puts it on pole 42.1% of the time, say the odds makers. That's their words, not mine. Lawson Q2. Oh, no. We're asking the pertinent questions as always. T-minus 14 minutes on the docket as far as 14 minutes and 42 seconds on the docket as far as the all-important Q1. What do you think then? Are you guys into? Are you alluding the blasphemy that Liam Lawson might not make it to? Choo-choo hammy track. Oh, if you're onto it, McLaren has the advantage of the race. I think they've got the advantage of the race, and I think they've got the advantage of the quali as well. I think the beef here is whether we're picking OJP or whether we're picking Lando for the pot. I think that's it. Unless those two go and make bloody mistakes again. Do you know what I mean? Like, what's the point? Both of them making mistakes on two hot lap attempts, and both of them made mistakes of material consequence on both accounts. What are we doing here? Oh gosh, Jack doing off again. Off in the sprint, off in quali Q1 already. Come on, Jack, get it together, Jack. Jody says, me too. Huge rings underneath my eye for the rest of the day. I'll wear them with pride. Jody, don't say it. No. No. I love it, Jody. AG Zilla, glad you're with us. Watching the sprint at 5 a.m. here, but couldn't miss it. Great community. Yeah, you guys are legends. Let me say this. Speaking of great community, this ship sinks without your guys' industry and your resilience. You guys are infinitely more resilient than me. Do you know what I mean? And for that, I am infinitely grateful, chat. Genuinely, words don't do it justice. T-minus 12 minutes, 50 seconds on the clock. McLaren is too spiky. This could turn into the RB20. OG's, sorry, genius. You've mentioned it. This is what Lando keeps saying, that instability at the rear is what characterises, symbolises, this car engenders that. Struggles to drive it, but that's what Lando asked for. Build me the quickest car. Lewis the pole dancer. Oh, that's such a good. I love doing that. I was like, pole dancer. I'm not reading it out. I've heard so many people say they'll stop watching F1 the moment Lewis Hamilton retires, just proving it's the driver over the sport. Look at Umanch getting techie. Many greats have come and gone, but the sport will always endure. Umanch, when I go off, when it gets scorched earth, as far as say Lewis Hamilton, I'm picturing Mama Cameron, is the honest truth. Because she's the leader of Cult LH. Mama Cameron won't watch Brazil 2024 because Lewis isn't winning. That's the honest truth. And I think that there are many fans like that. My mum will never ever watch another Grand Prix once Sir Lewis Hamilton drives. Her why as far as F1 will have gone away. Pope San Miguel is on one. Always a pleasure being here, OJ. Oh, it's easily you're a legend, a proper legend. Day zero. Genius saying the McLaren is too spike. No, this MCL 39 is spike. I don't know too much though. Again, this is what Neil Holdy said, right? Hoodley? I can't remember. The technical director of McLaren. He said that they asked him, Lando wanted him to build the quickest car. That first turn is chaos, isn't it? Look at that. Complete 180 turn. These turns, some of these turns will be etched in the memory forever for Lando Norris and his foolishness. Tried to hang it round the outside round here this time last year. What, of Lewis? You think you're going to go around the outside of Lewis? Behave yourself. That he's not going to hang you out to dry. You saw how aggressively Sir Lewis defended one Max Verstappen off the line. Like, you know what I mean? You got to make your defensive posture clean. Telegraph how exactly how willing you are to defend this first place. 286 of you in the chat. Let's get active. 278. Right, something that I've got to do. Runners and riders. Currently, Oscar Piastri holds the whip hand. 0.099 adrift of that chap is Sir Lewis Hamilton. Maybe that's good enough, eh? No, we need to do something different here. Apologies. Get some lap time. Your boy out here doing like Sky Sports F1 for a second there, eh? We don't like that. Oh, you do, Cameron. Oh, there's a Max Verstappen. 131.424. Purple sector 3. Sorry, Weetabix autocorrect. Let's go. What's David saying? It's satanic analogous with Weetabix. Not gonna lie, a sport exists because of partisan fans like me, Red Bull fan, or Mama Cameron. I agree with you, genius. You make the good point. Why am I bloody lagging? I've got my. I can see myself. I'm gonna have everything's not working today. It's a joke. I need to. Need to get onto the old internet providers. I apologise because I can see myself and I'm a bit laggy. I will sort that out, and I can see that Cameron hasn't put his makeup on properly. About which Mama Cameron will be very pleased though. Right, T-minus 8 minute 30 seconds. 335 of you in the chat concurrently. To whom I'm grateful and infinitum. Need a coffee, major boost. Andy, I completely agree with you. I've got my Red Bull here, but it's not Red Bulling just yet. As we get into it, those curves look really technical. Most likely that's why many mistakes are being made. Tough track. Somebody was talking about this. Max was talking about the Red Bull's ability to ride curbs at Albert Park. Says it's just it's difficult. You build a quick car, it's always going to be really, really techy to drive, right? All right, look, runners and riders. With 7 minutes and 50 seconds left on the docket, you have yourself a Max Verstappen in provisional pole in Q1, if that's even such a thing. Piastri on a 131.6 is nearest makes no difference. Shortly thereafter, Hamilton 131.7, and then you have Tsunoda-san, Isaac Hadjar, Albon, Alonso, Russell, Bortoletto, and Stroll. Currently in the drop zone, not having set a lap. Let me hear this from what's Lando saying? Oh no, Lando's swearing over the. What's happened to Lando? Has he made a mistake already? Lando 1.0 back in the house. Hulkenberg up to 7th. Go on then. Currently in your drop zone, which is the pertinent point, of course, because Q1 only exists so that drivers can get through to Q2. Currently in your drop zone, Lando Norris 1.0, modern day Jean Alesi, aka Charles Leclerc, Behrman, Doohan, and Liam Lawson. Oof, there's going to be change. There's going to be change, eh? Crofty saying that Ollie Behrman has been showing glimpses of speed as he goes green sector 1, green sector 2. Let's see how high Ollie Behrman can jump up these timing sheets. As he crosses the line shortly, Esteban Ocon goes up to 12th, outside of the drop zone now. All eyes on Ollie Behrman to see what he can do. Ollie Behrman needs a good weekend, doesn't he? To just stave away that pressure doom loop, that pressure expectation doom loop. 132.018 from Ollie Behrman. Let's go. Don't hate that. Fends off the beast, the dragon that is the expectation. Pressure doom loop for now. Ollie Behrman, just for now. currently in the drop zone as Lando Norris. Look at Lando Norris about to go. So he goes purple set to 1. Who's betting on a purple set to 3? These McLaren and the way they manage for their tyres. Always got to look at how can you gap Max Verstappen when he didn't even make any mistakes of material consequence to the tune of 0.4 in quali at Albert Park. It's ridiculous. Oh my God, what is going on, Leclerc? Oh no. Charles Leclerc, yellow, he's struggling. Oh no, all at sea. Go on, then Lando Norris goes purple sector 1, green sector 2. What are we betting, chat? What's the likelihood that he's about to go purple 10th from Charles Leclerc? No chance. He's not loving it, is he? In a minute, purple sector 3 from Lando. Go on, what's the probability here? I'd bet my life. Purple sector 3 from Lando in a minute. Tyre whisper of a car that MCL 39. Yellow, no way. 40.149. Your boy would have lost his life. Antonelli goes up to 3rd. Jeez, 131.676. So your runners and riders. Max Verstappen, top of your timing sheets on a 131.4. Piastri, Antonelli, Hamilton, and Tsunoda-san. See out your top 5. Currently in the drop zone with T-minus 4 minutes and 36 seconds left on the docket. You have Doohan, Lawson, Sainz, Gasly, and Esteban Ocon. Stroll in 15th. Bortoletto. I was hearing good things about Bortoletto, by the way. Bortoletto in long run was matching Nico Hulkenberg's laps at the Albert Park Australian Grand Prix. Take that for whatever you mean it to mean. Modern day journalese is proving he's a modern day journalese for Miami. I don't want to jump on that train. You know what? I've had many a Charles Leclerc fan ask me what's wrong with him. But I mean, at the moment, I don't want to judge him yet because it's not long form. But there is when there is chaos, Charles Leclerc doesn't have it in him to encircle his own stability mentally and his performance to away from the chaos and volatility. And that's a problem. Charles Leclerc currently in 30. Imagine if Charles Leclerc doesn't make it through to Q2. Go on then, Liam Lawson is favourite to not make it out. So too, Doan. Oh no, Charles Leclerc, aka modern day journalese under pressure. Hassan says, gotta say I was disappointed. Let's go, fam. Another one, Sir Lewis just finished the sprint. Why were you disappointed, Hassan? Why were you getting so much ish about Lewis? Oh mate, there's because the fan base love a cheeky. I told you. You would think from the reaction of the fan base with T-minus 2 minutes and 55 seconds left on the docket, you would think from the reaction of some of the fan base that Lewis is just when he's unprecedented out, quick to dance on people's graves. No, do you know what I mean? Legends of the moronic variety. All the rookies, barring Lawson, have been really good. I think Doohan's hustled a lot. Oh my gosh, Lewis now hacksaw jimming at the steering wheel, and that doesn't bode well. Go on, in your drop zone. Charles Leclerc's under pressure. He's going to have to go quick away. What's happened here? Where's Charles Leclerc's pace gone all of a sudden? What's going on? Piastri's a stud. I don't hate it. Is this track not fitted for McLaren? Oh, what Piastri's up there. So car's good. Lando just needs to bring his A's. Yeah, I think they messed up the qualifying preparation for the sprint. They did pull and push. Lucy's drifting. OGZ says, yeah, they were doing pull and push, and like, nah, that's not the way to just go out and bang the lap out. Soft compound tyres, you only get one shot, right? And then you've got to change for a new set. It's like, what are you doing? Just trying to get. It's just too complicated from McLaren as far as their strategy, as much as errors of the unforced variety from their drivers. I don't know. T-minus 1 minute 30 seconds left on the docket. Cameron, their fans are glad Lewis still has what it takes to bring home P1. We can't. I don't hate it, don't you? I don't hate it. To celebrate, to rejoice. It was Schadenfreude though, wasn't it? I don't know. To use the German verbiage. 132.0. Wow. So George is being told we need this lap. Go on then. Let's have a go. All eyes on Charles. All eyes on George. All eyes on Alonso. All eyes on Bortoleto. In drop zone, however, currently. Doohan, Lawson, Sainz, Gasly, and Esteban Ocon. Everyone's going out there trying to make sure. Look at my bloody thing all stuttery. Why is my internet so rubbish? I think the internet they've bottlenecked me. They've bottlenecked me, have my internet people, and I'm going to get onto them. Just because it's in the morning doesn't mean you can turn down my internet, you jokers. Absolute clown show. Purple second sector from Lando. Purple first sector from Lando. Purple second sector from Tsunoda-san. Tsunoda-san's into it, isn't he? He's gotten into his groove and he's coming to take names. And I do not hate it. Albon is going crazy, demolishing Sainz. Imagine, who knew? Go on then. Fernando Alonso goes 6th fastest. Don't hate that. Purple sector from Lando and Norris. Sector 1, we've already said that. Green sector, go on then. What's the likelihood that Lando lights up the timing sheets? All eyes on Charles Leclerc though. Second. Whoa, let's go, Charles Leclerc. Let's go. 131. As Tsunoda-san lights up your timing sheets and goes purple on a 131.238. Go on then, Liam. All eyes on you, chap. You've got to answer that back. You can't. I wouldn't stand for that. George Russell goes up into second, 24.1. Sector 1, 131.3 is near as makes that difference. Isaac Hadjar. What's going on, chat? 131, 162. And there's a Lando Norris. Look at that sector 3 from Isaac Hadjar. Wow. What are we doing? Faster than Lando. Oh, the humanity. What is going on here? Lando goes top 130.9. Okay, so in your drop zone currently, it looks like it's Gonzo for doing. Gasly, it goes up into 15th. Behrman. Oh, Doohan only up into 17th. Lawson done. Ocon gets himself up into 13th at last gasp of the session. Lawson, Bortoleto, Doohan, Behrman, Gasly done. Gonzo no longer. Oh, it's a rookie special. That look at that. Lawson done. Gabriel Bortoleto done. Doohan done. Behrman done. Gasly done. Oh, the humanity. I'm seeing how bloody. I apologise for being bitty, chat. I don't know what's going on with that. It's really cheesing me off. I can see myself and it's not. Engine mode 3, relax. Oof. Yeah, I'm going to have a word with my provider because I'm not having that. I pay a lot of money and I can just see me being very glitchy over here and I don't like it. Red Bull can't put this under the rug, Joe. I know there's questions that need to be asked. Something is happening on the stream for sure, Hassan says. Hassan, is my stream normally this glitchy? Oh, on the track, sorry. I'm obsessed. Oh, clinics are really techie today. Already missed Q1. We'll join you, brethren, later. You're a legend. No, you're a legend, do much. Go and get that. Mate, get that work. You're saving lives out here, too much. Appreciate you. B grade RB is better than an A grade. Oh, unbelievable. Visa Cash App just up there, eh? Isaac Hadjar and Tsunoda-san roundly beating Maximilian Verstappen and Liam Lawson. Isaac Hadjar and Tsunoda-san both making the case that they should be the second driver over Liam Lawson at the moment. What's going on? Getting sat in the morning. Sat in the morning. Give Lawson the award for consistency, P20. And no, he's struggling, isn't he? I should have seen that. That's a bit horrible of me. I won't be shocked if Lawson ends up working 7 at no. It's harsh, Jake. They'll come for us. They'll come for us if I get to. Underperformance though is his lot at the moment, and they'll be asking questions. Helmut Marko won't be having that. That's why they panned directly to Helmut Marko, right? Gonna get techie. Lawson's gone RLJ. Red Bull have to think about second driver seat. I mean, they've got to give him at least as wide the berth as they gave to Stream is fine. You're a legend. Thank you, Hassan. I can see it's a bit bitty my end, and I don't like it. It's upsetting me, but whatever. 400 of you in the chat. Do me a favour, smash the like, please. It matters and it helps to facilitate. What are you talking about, Cameron? To facilitate durable competitive advantage, and we're looking to gap the YouTube algorithm. And they will get polled. Don't underestimate him. Race win does matter. Yuki's a top driver, Selvin. You have been beating that Yuki Tsunoda drum. Tsunoda-san. Does it highlight just how far Max is outperforming the car? Graham, in my humble opinion, I mean, I've got to check my maths from time to time to make sure I'm not being noddy and not beating the Max Verstappen drum. If everybody's saying Max Verstappen is rubbish, then I'm going too far right. It's me out on a limb by myself on my Todd. But then hearing God tier F1 minds talk about Max Verstappen, his performance at Albert Park, makes me know that I'm not barking at the wrong tree. Too stressful, guys. Let's just stay chill. Confidence in the plan. Said it before. Puts too much pressure on us all. Blimey. George Russell, Mr. Leader at Mercedes. Hey, how about that? Oh my gosh, Liam Lawson. Oh my God. Can you imagine the pressure that Liam Lawson's on? I've been on this Yuki train since late 2022, says Genius. So Liam Lawson is struggling with the tyres. Oh, for crying out loud. He's gone to hook up his lap and then he's just been passed. Yeah, it's not ideal for Liam Lawson at the moment. I know I do, Camillo. Liam Lawson can't get a break. At every single juncture, something else happens. Right, for the avoidance of doubt, we are about to embark upon Q2. Wind is coming in from the west, 8.3 kilometers per hour. Track temperature is 38.8. Air ambience 26.5 degrees Celsius both. Oof. Warmer, right? As versus Albert Park, if I recall correctly. That's why we need to be talking about tyre deg. I'm keen to see, I want to see the lap times in sector 3. Because I think that's where McLaren will have the advantage. Yuki said that RB is comfortable to drive at Abu Dhabi. Yeah, he did say, well, different car now though. That was the RB20, right, Micah? This is the RB21. What's Ricky saying? A Marco interview. Let's go. Oof. Don't insult Hamilton like that. Hamilton isn't that bad. What did Yanni say? I'm curious. May I get shot at the RB seat. Oh no, Pope San Miguel. Lube up Liam. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with Liam. Tsunoda-san is a legend. Just needed some wrinkly faced helmet polish. Oh my gosh. They'll probably promote Hajo rather than Yuki. What about Arvin Lindblad? Where does he factor into this? That for me is that's the one. He's the one that they think could be the next Max Verstappen, even though they'll do everything apart from say it. T-minus 14 minutes, 14 seconds left on the docket for this, your Q2 session. And I'm here. Same car, just a different floor, small difference. But yeah, Micah, I agree with you. Extends. I mean, it's the younger brother of last year's car, right? So there will be similarities as far as its handling dynamic. Yeah, that would be ideal, AOG Zilla. Chloe and Max. Ironically, I hear that he's he's got his firstborn on the way soon and they want to sign that guy or girl up. ASAP. Imagine it's Joe, he has super license points and does Arvid. Go on, after you, Claude. You're gonna get a wriggle on, chap. Like, what's going on here? Is this the M25 or is this the pit lane? You move. Stop with the Lawson hate, gents. No one here could drive an F1 car, and that's fact. I agree with you, David. I agree with you in that sense. But I mean, It's very hard not to be an armchair, a Monday morning quarterback sometimes. He's to state the obvious, David, he's struggling, isn't he? Was there not a track issue in Q1? Caused that order, made no sense still. I didn't clock it. Any teammate of Hamilton's is competitive against him. Any teammate of every other driver is pretty competitive other than Alonso and Matt. Agnieszka is going to Red Bull even considered an upgrade in Milk? It's a good question. Not at the moment. That Racing Bulls car is super fast though. Hassan says three races tops for Lawson. Max is supposed to be washed, but every new kid is dubbed. The next Max Verstappen is a good shout. It's just a good shout. Go on then. We have T minus 12 minutes on the 12 minutes left on the docket. Q2. This is now. I'm not loving how I look bloody glitchy on this tablet. It's upsetting me that. Oh my gosh, how glitchy am I? What is that about? Right, straight onto the internet provider as soon as they wake up. I'm not having that. Right, we moved though. I apologize, chat. That's not good enough, that isn't. Bernie Collins talking to the salient point that push, pull, push as far as the preparation for the hot laps didn't bode well for McLaren during the sprint qualifying sessions, and they don't want to do that again, therefore. Yeah, that's right. Okay. $355. 400 of you watching Kokoni. Do me a favour and smash a like. I'm just trying to fix this glitchy internet because I don't like it. That would cheese me off if I were watching. I'm even more impressed with Verstappen. How the F is he capable of being in the podium on his teammates qualify? Is from where did they get that chap, Agnieszka? I give the route a restart. Hassan, it's absolutely rare. I know exactly what they've done. Hassan, I know exactly what they've done. No, we got a soldier on. Let's get a better graphics card and CPU if you're running a desktop PC, and that's beside complaining to you. Really? Fudge cake. Right. I'm gonna okay, here's what we're doing. We're deleting that, and we're deleting that. All right, come on. Apologies, chat. Teething issues. All right, go on then, let's go. T minus 8 minutes and 12 seconds left on the docket. Currently, look at the bloody, look at Lando. an Oscar. Come off the hour, come off the man. I wouldn't even dare try out an F1 car. 50 years on his earth has given me a good look up on my own limitations. Lando taking track record. They're turned up now, haven't they? Purple or free set to bonds. I missed it. 130.7. T minus 7 minutes left on the docket. Currently drop zoning. Carlos Sainz, Alonso, Isaac Hadjar, Esteban Ocon, Lance Stroll. Oh, that's so frustrating. Chat, let me know. Am I normally this? My internet drops. Oh, Jomo, so annoying. Am I normally this like glitchy? I've only just noticed it. I think what it is that they turned down my bloody internet in the morning, thinking that nobody's using it. I think that's what happens. I've been deliberately bottlenecked and sabotaged. If we were doing this in the day, normally waffling in post. Oh no, Micah. Micah is always excuse central from Liam, bless him. I feel bad for the dude. No, it's not the processor. This process is oh no, Liam. He's just becoming a professional interview merchant now, bless him. It's not very nice, that. Oh, bless Liam, man. Oh, it's hard to watch this Liam Lawson interview. I feel bad for the chat. Oh, they've got to get media away from him a little bit. Get your arms around Liam for heaven's sake. Do you know what I mean? Oh, the humanity. That really was a tough watch there. I didn't appreciate. Yeah, I don't like that, Jody. That felt like exploitation or something. I didn't like that at all. Get your arms around Liam, Red Bull. Like, don't let him do any more interviews justifying his poor performance. That's not cricket, that isn't. I know sometimes you've got to throw him to the lions and see whether they sink or swim, but that's no. I know this isn't. I felt like I was watching a boxing match, and one. No, I didn't like that. Yeah, I didn't like that, chat. That's left me feeling a tad upset. I'm not even the biggest Liam Lawson fan, to be honest. No. Wait, what did Cam? I don't know, Sky. Genius. They just did an interview with Liam. Sorry, I'm not being a brilliant commentator over here. I meant to be your guys' ears and eyes. But they just did a post-quali interview, like a scrum. You know, every time they jump out the car, they've got to go through the pen. And there's a load of journos waiting for them. And Liam Lawson did his interview. And it was just, I don't know, it was just really bad. They were asking him the same old questions. What do you need to do to fix your performance? And Liam just didn't have any answers. It was signed a contract to be exploited. Oh no. How sad is that? Oh, it looks like we're smoother now. What's going on there? Oh, all of a sudden the glitchiness has gone away, hasn't it? Chat. I've done something. Someone please give Lawson a watch. He needs time. I know. So sad that. Yeah, I didn't like that, chat. I don't know. Maybe I'm too much of a sensitive soul, but I really didn't. I'm not a big fan of Liam Lawson. Ever since he did that interview in the car with his missus at the back and he was being horrible to his missus, I didn't like that then. And I don't like it now. But there's a time for... Nah, I didn't like that at all. Oh. T minus 4 minutes left on the docket. Let us go. Currently top of your timing sheets. One Lando Norris. 1.0, 2.0. Let's see. We'll see. We'll get the answer to their questions as at Q3 proper, right? Piastri second with a 131.2. Maximilian Verstappen third with a 131.2. Russell, Sonoda-san, Antonelli, Sir Lewis, Albon, Leclerc, and Hulkenberg. Who have you guys got with the poll? 328 of you in the chat. Lewis, 45%. Mate. 21% for Lando. Jeez. Recency bias any? Cam, this is what Checo dealt with for 2 years. 100% genius. But Checo was a big grown man. Do you know what I mean? He'd had his F1 career. So it feels a bit different as far as the stakes. Hence why I'm extending more grace to Liam Lawson than I am Then I did check, and I think Checo Perez each and every single time is full of excuses, right? Oh, if I get the car, I'll be a champion and all this nonsense. Well, it was more Checo's dad than, yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. Oh, and the glitches back, of course. Red Bull gives you wings. So I'm drinking it. I wonder how many people see Max Verstappen drinking Red Bull and say, I'm going to have some of that and it's going to make me fast. I think I was one of those kids, you know. So I'd always been second best RB driver behind Verstappen. Helmut's going to... Oh my gosh, I can't read that article. Hot take on sprint haters. I don't know why you'll hate, but this ish makes a weekend real interesting from that. I disagree. I know what you mean. They will argue. The thesis is always that sprint quali and then sprint are better than FP1 and FP2. True. But then when you get quali as the crescendo of FP1, 2 and 3, I don't know. Magic is stuck. What's Antonelli referring to? Pope San Miguel says Lewis for pole. Oof. What is magic? Brake magic, maybe. Yeah, brake magic potentially. Javier Gutierrez, you're a legend. Thank you. Thank you, David. You truly make these sessions fantastic. Javier, you're a legend. Nobody's meant to know that secret. But you know what? It's out. It is out. So it'll stay out. I blame Chezinho of the shakedown. You do Chez a favour and then he leaks your own personal news, Javier. Do you know what I mean? With friends like Chez. He's Bray, give me a W12 and I'll fudge up these guys. Let's go. Oh, we have Break Magic back 2021. I know, back in settings. T minus 1 minute on the docket. Currently in the drop zone. You have Carlos Sainz Jr., Alonso, Hadjar, Ocon, and Lance Stroll. Usual suspects, any? Antonelli up there troubling. Look at that. Lewis Hamilton goes purple, set to 2. Up into 6th currently. 27.252 worth of set to 2. Let's go. Don't hate that. Don't hate that. Yeah, Javier, you're far too generoso hacer, pero gracias. Agile up to 4th, 131.2. Why are these racing bulls so fast? What have they put in them? Mr. Verstappen splits the McLarens, by the way. Oof. Yuki Sonoda-san up into 5th on a 131.26. Time is done. Look at that. So your bottom 5 are your bottom 5. Albon beats yet again, maybe Carlos Sainz. Carlos Sainz has got a set to 3 to set. Don't jump the gun, Cameron. He's the last one going for it. Look at this. Go on then, Carlos. What's going on with Sainz? Alonso up into 13th, but that's not going to be good enough to get through to Q3. All eyes on the set to 3 of Carlos Sainz Jr. Is it going to be good? No, Carlos Sainz remains in 15th. Getting his ass handed to him yet again by Alex Albon to the tune. Is that half a second, chat? Nearly. 0.3. Oh no, Carlos Sainz. Smooth operator. Or not so smooth operator. Bloody Nora, that's no good. How can anybody doubt Max's skills? The dude is ET. From where did they get him? I mean, he's not bad. Is that he's not bad at all. That Maximilian Verstappen. Just gap. I mean, look at that. Lawson again. I think it's not just the fact that Lawson's going out. He's going out P20. You know what I mean? That's the issue. Antonelli through, Albon through, Hamilton, Leclerc, Russell through, Tsunoda-san through, Hadjar, Piastri, Verstappen, and Lando Norris all through to Q3, the all-important one, the proper one, that will be instrumental in deciding who's going to win this race weekend. It's going to get techier than techie things, I'm telling you. And I can't wait for it. Again, I want to say... I want to see the sector threes of these McLaren bods. Can I permission to take a quick look? Bear with us 1 sec. Right, bear with. I'm just going to check something very quickly. And again, if you like yourself some cheeky metrics, get over to Multiview and download the goatiest app to have ever goated. Right, quali. I mean, it's Norris again. Look at that. I told you guys. 39.576 sector 3 from Lando. Look at that. He gaps Max Verstappen to the tune of a tenth. It's not that much. It's not as pronounced as it was. Meaning, therefore, maybe Red Bull have done something, eh? Maybe Red Bull have done something, or maybe... Wow, they're closer in sector 3 than I first thought. That's interesting, chat. Right. Couple of minutes away from a sector 3, a Q3. I apologise, I've been glitchy over here. Do you know what I mean? But we move. I'll have a word. Greetings from Alberta, Cameron. Let's go, Tony. Let's go. Smash that like. Go on then. You guys have 43% of you guys have Lewis on pole. Ferrari doesn't look good all of a sudden, Stephen. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. It's weird the way that performance comes and goes, right? At least we can't say that it's Mercedes and sabotage. Can I swear this year V-Carb beat Red Bull laughing by 2008 of the Sebastians? Oh. Albon is smoking time. I know that genius is a massive shock for me. I thought Carlos was going to jump straight in that car and be good to go. I didn't think Alex Albon would get near him. But it feels like Alex Albon has raised his game though. That's what it feels like to me. It feels like Alex Albon 2.0 as versus Albon. I think Albon rises to the level of his surroundings, as do many. Unless it's Max Verstappen and it's a Red Bull. Do you know what I mean? What's going on here? There we go. 458, are you in the chat concurrent? Do me a favour and smash the like if you could, please, because it helps a lot, like you guys wouldn't realise. 5.3. Right, let's go. Having a cheeky look at Alex Albon. Come on, says Alex Albon. Let's go, Alex Albon. That makes me happy. Isaac Hajar. Oh my God. Look at Hajar and Sonoda-san. Just up there, nailing it. Oh, shit. Come on, Cameron. Sort out your life. Sort out your life, Cameron. Go on, and who have you got for poll? Are you guys still saying, do I get another poll up? 42% of you still think Lewis is going to nail it. Star Wars, Antonelli driving great, future champion for sure, says Kayla. Oh, the humanity. You're not the first person I've heard say that, Kayla, I'll be honest with you. You're not the first person. 100 miles an hour. Liam talked a bit of trash when he was... Oh, yeah. I heard... No. I heard Liam talking trash on Yuki Tsunoda more recently. He said that Yuki Tsunoda's had his time. I beat him already in the feeder formula. Well, what now, Liam? Do you know what I mean? Don't write checks that your ass cannot cash, Jomo, on our way to 200. You're a legend, Jomo. Yeah, you can't be talking now. To talk now, Liam Lawson, is to... I mean, it's self-aggrandizement, isn't it? You're in no position to talk smack, Liam. It's a time to, like, visor down, head down, performance time. The talk doesn't matter. Nobody cares about, like, San is nailing it out on track, so he doesn't need to talk. He's letting his driving do the talking. Sonoda's time is over. Liam getting a major humbling. Yeah, maybe. Lang, maybe. Liam lied, Cam. He's never ever beat Sonoda in juniors F3. I know. I think he was talking over the course of one race. If Yuki takes Liam's seat, no one will cry about it. Says then, I feel bad. I feel bad, particularly on the back of that interview. I'm not a big Liam Lawson fan, I'll be honest. Talking big is always a debt to be paid sooner rather than later. Oof. I'll be round. Let me chill out with the Liam Lawson hate. I don't want to be too harsh. But again, if you're talking about low-level decision-making, there's a cheeky picture of OJ. Sir Lewis for the pole, says Pope Samiga. I mean, if he gets this one, then that would be crazy. That would be if he gets this one as well, that would be crazy. Pope San Miguel, aka McLaren F1, that would be nuts. But again, it wouldn't be the first time that Sir Lewis has done something crazy, eh? Liam's career is over. Oh, nice. Another San got subbed, put his head down and drove like mad. Yeah. Lawson's a brat, and his behavioural issues. Oh my gosh, he deserves all the hate. It's true, you got to do and not just talk. Yeah, I didn't like the comments from Liam. I was reading them overnight, and he's like, "Yeah, no, Yuki Tsunoda's time is finished." What, mate? Tell that to Christian Horner when you next have your performance evaluation meeting in a couple of weeks' time, Liam. Do the talking on track. You have to. One would have to. You can talk all you want to, right? Max Verstappen has full-time champion privilege. He's proved himself perfectly capable of backing up. The breakfast of champions. I don't hear Tsunoda yapping on the radio. Me neither. Oh no, Jorge. Liam is trash. Checo is driving the wheels off that wagon. Jorge. Checo would be looking like this at the moment, won't he? He'd be like, I told you. T-minus 10 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. Q3, the wind has picked up, says Alex Albon. It has indeed. Well, I don't know about that. 7.9 kilometres coming in from the west. Track temperature 37.2 degrees Celsius, 26.0 ambience. Oh gosh. I miss Yuki's crazy fun radio messages. Yeah, me too a little bit. What is that fire? Says Dr. Chad. I can't see fire. Right, let's go. Who have you got, chat? Who have you got? Are you all still feeding Lewis? 43%. I don't think Ferrari are getting close. Seems like they changed some settings after the sprint race. I just think McLaren have the whip hand, is what I think. Yuki hasn't been yapping on the radio. Peter Windsor. Anyone to say he does. Red Bull commercial, but I know. I'm sorry. I apologise. Breakfast of Champions. Not. Drink water, chat. Max Verstappen goes purple. As you'd expect. First man out on track, really. 24.1. It'll need to go quicker than that, will Max. In sector 1. Do one of these. Just looking at the way the car is behaving in the hands of Max Verstappen. It doesn't look so twitchy, does it? But again, Max makes anything look good. Testament to the fella is how well he drove. I just listened to Chris Harris on cars, and they were saying how incredible he was. Oscar Piastri goes purple, 23.9, 2/10. As theirs makes no difference faster. It's going to be a McLaren lockout, isn't it? I can feel it in my loins. My spidey senses are tingling, telling me that sprint quali is the session that McLaren needed to download information proper. Max Verstappen goes provisional pole on a 130.9, but Oscar Piastri is going to destroy that shortly. Oh my gosh, he's gone 2/10. He's gone 2/10 up. So expect Oscar Piastri to go 130.7 potentially in a couple of seconds. Unless he makes a mistake in the final sector, which he will not. 39.5 Expect Oscar to go 39.4 in that final sector. Unless he makes mistakes. All eyes on the sector 3 of 1. Oscar Jack Piastri. 39.5. Shoot. Look at that, chat. The diff. Oh my gosh. 30.7. Oscar has 2/10 on Max Verstappen. McLaren have the whip hand, chat. That feels like a benchmark. They've prepped that car properly this time around, as opposed to the nonsense push-pull that they were doing in sprint quali. Look at that. 2/10. 2.5 tenths. All eyes on Charles Leclerc. Distance. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Lando. They're going to have to go again. Lando won't be too happy about that. He's 1/10 for drift, is Lando Norris, of his teammate Oscar Jack Piastri. T-minus 7 minutes on the clock. They will pit and they will get new tyres on and they will go again. Tyres of the red label soft compound variety. 515 of you in the chat. I know. It's terrible, Genie. It's terrible. Piastri pole, says Dr. Chad. Oh my goodness. I'm just seeing myself how glitchy. Chat, do I normally look this glitchy? Tell me, if I normally look as glitchy as this, just put a 1 in the chat. If this is anomalous circumstances, then put a 2 in. If this is new levels of glitch and frame rate drop, then let me know. Put a 2 in the chat. All right, we go again. T-minus 6 minutes on the docket. We go again. I think, oh, look at that gap. Worrying some is the gap. I tell you what, Lewis, look at Lewis. Look how close Lewis is there. Lewis nearly in bloody Dora. They say that Ferrari has no pace. And so Lewis Hamilton is right there next to Max Verstappen. Only 2/10 adrift of the lead. The timing sheet's bloody Nora. Phew. I probably want to apologise for the slander on Alex Albon. Me too, Attic. I thought Carlos was going to come in and smash that chap. I will be honest. You're a legend, Javier. Maybe it's just me being stupid and lots of glitching, Sean. I'm going to sort that. Tony, welcome to the Elated Peddler Gang. I apologise for the glitching. It's really upsetting me, this. But you know what? Maybe, what do I do? How do I fix this? Fudge. Goated settings, Alexander album. Cameo Barber deserves a live stream. Still Eye Eyes. I know he's a good man, my brother. Lang86, you're an absolute legend. Thank you so much for gifting 10 memberships out here. And again, if you jump into the membership, get yourself on the community tab, get yourself into the Discord where we continue the conversation, and you will get yourself a cheeky name illumination, colours, access to the emojis, etc., and a newsletter, hopefully on a good week, once a week. Oh no. Max Verstappen and safe release. Oh no. Oh no. Car is tuned to his style, says Julian, of Max Verstappen. Max could make a larder fast. I don't disagree. Oof. Right, I'm gonna turn this off because maybe that's what's killing me. Maybe that's what's killing. Oh, piss off. Oh no. Oh my gosh. They waved Hajar out into Max. Jeez. What for? That's chaos. Imagine they waved him out and then ended up crashing to... So somebody's getting sacked in the morning. 444 of you watching Kokoda. Do me a favour and smash a like. As we are. T minus 2 minutes and 50 seconds left on the docket. Let's go. Proper session now. This is where the rubber meets the road. Proper. For real. Can we be sleeping on Discord later? I know, Hassan. I need to get back on there. It's really bad. I'll be on there present. Clear and present danger today, I promise, Hassan. It's not acceptable, really, is it? 495 if you're watching Kokoda. Do me a favour and smash the like. Tremors just Tony. Go on then. 2 minutes and 27 seconds left on the docket. Bruce McLaren. Have you seen this theory that Oscar Piastri is just Bruce McLaren in disguise? They just look the same, don't they? A young Bruce McLaren looks like the twin of Oscar J. Piastri. OJ Piastri. I know. I promise, Hassan, I'll get on them more this weekend. It's just, Hassan, I never want to come and present my business and logistical problems, but sometimes I'll jump on there. Lando keeps making mistakes now, I know. Norris steering looks dodgy. Really, still I rise. Go on then, all eyes. Piastri might hold on to this one. Go on then, I'm going Lando. I think Lando should have it in hand, really. But look at he's only gone green. Bloody Nora. Only Max has gone purple. Max gone purple, but then gone yellow. Second sector. Is Max gonna abort this lap then? 27.3 sector 2. He's going for it, is Max, though. He's not easing up. Hajar, green. Is Hajar... How high is Hajar going to climb up this timing sheet? Oh, yeah. Oscar has the whip hand. Look at this. Everybody's gone yellow. Something's happened to the temperature, hasn't it? Max Verstappen, third. No improvement. I think we're as we were. Nobody's going to improve. Chat, look at this. Agile 7th, yeah, no improvements. That's it. I think we have ourselves a grid, chat. Something's happened to the track evolution. Lando's gone into the pits. Oscar, pole. Charles Leclerc, yellow sector 2. Nothing doing from Charles. Look at that. Bloody Nora. Oscar's gone purple sector 3 just to put a bullet point on there. Wow. Oscar J. Wow, puts a full stuff on it, eh? How do you like them there? OJ Piastri apples. Oh, the humanity. Lando, this is not good, chat. This is not good for Lando. Where's Lando 2.0 gone? Charles Leclerc. Nothing doing, 6th. Go on then, you runners and ride. What's wrong with Charles? All right then. It's a bit of an anticlimactic. Russell goes up to second. There he is. There's your shock. George Russell up into second. 130.7, only 1/10. Less than 1/10 for drift of pole. Yeah, he has split the two McLarens, hasn't he, Crofty? Oh, the humanity. There's your shock. Blimey. So go on then. Runners and riders. OJ Piastri on a 130.6 tops your timing sheet. He will be pole for tomorrow. 130.723 from George Russell of Kings Lynn, Norfolk. Then you have Lando Norris 1.0, 130.793. Verstappen on a 130.817. And then Lewis in that Scuderia Ferrari in 5th. Behind him, he's got Charles Leclerc, aka modern day Jean. I'm going to have to bring back all these old monikers, chat. Hajar. Antonelli. Hajar out qualifying, by the way, Yuki Tsunoda. Wow. Alex Albon on a 131.706. What are we doing, chat? What are we doing here? Oh, the humanity. What happened to Hamilton, Kayla? Kayla, I know you're not. Everybody was saying that Lisa's going to get pole, but listen, McLaren are fast. I don't know. Oscar for the championship 2025. Don't sulk. You're too kind. And you're not the first person who said that. And again, I thought, well, Lando 2.0 is here. It's going to be difficult for Oscar. Now look. How do you like them there, Oscar? Apples. I still think Lando over the course of the ensuing 23 Grand Prix might have a bit much for Oscar. But it's only Oscar's. You heard me ask the question to Peter, right? Peter said he's dying for an Alain Prost, Ayrton Senna type season. But on the back of the first race, he's left with very little hope. I was like, listen, you gotta judge it in longer form. Do we need to give Oscar Piastri more grace? I think we do. Sophomore season last year. Now this is his third. This is Lando Norris. Lando Norris's 1.0's 7th season. They are different then. Oh, the humanity. What are we doing? What are we doing? Top 5 is tight, mate. Oh, dear. OG Zilla says, Ricky, don't worry. George always falls back in the race. Oh. Now, how about that number 81 now? OJ Piastri, don't write him off. People are picking him for the championship here. And maybe on the evidence of today, they might have something. There might be something in that. Go on then, chat. I'm going to run. We'll be live tomorrow for the race. Promise. 30 minutes before. We'll be live at some point later on. You know the normal times. Saturday show, 8 p.m. British Standard Time. Dissecting for all the relevant plots going into the race tomorrow. You know the drill. Reaction video to qualifying out in the next couple of minutes. It's techier. I need to go away and dissect and understand what we've seen though first. You know what I mean? I need to I don't know. I need to dissect for it and understand. And breathe, Cameron. Lando Norris is fully back, says Kinyemi. Norris is correct. Oh, dear. No, you're a legend, Outlaw. Thank you. Go on then, guys and girls. I'm going to run away. OJ Piastri has the whip hand for the race tomorrow. And who's betting against Lando Norris doing exactly what he did? Let's hear from Lando. I'm going to go. I need to listen to this and then react. You guys are legends. I will catch you later. The usual schedule applies. And we'll be 30 minutes. We'll go live 30 minutes before lights out for the race. Have a fantastic Saturday. Thank you, each and every single one of you, to whom I'm grateful at it for 90-minute extremists. I'll see you 30 minutes before the race. Between now and then, prosecution rests. No further question. Your Honour.